Good evening, Wadley, Georgia. I come to you tonight on behalf of Mayor Harrimore and the City Council to give you some updated information that we think is important for you to have at this time. First, I'd like to say thank you for your attitudes, your words of encouragement through this disaster, being patient with us as we work through these processes. It's been outstanding in our community. It's really rallied around each other, and we just really want to say thank you. And we're very proud of you, our citizens, and we're very proud of our workers and our staff and our volunteers. Tonight, we're about 25% of power restored, and the power company is working very, very hard to get everyone back online. That being said, there are some power restorations that won't occur unless you take some action. They cannot restore power to your house if the drop line going to your house has caused damage at your house. In other words, and we'll put up a picture here to show you. In other words, if your mast that's attached to your house that accepts that drop line from the power company has been damaged or pulled away from your house, you'll have to have that replaced by an electrician of your choice. Now, during this time, we're not going to charge you any kind of inspection fee, and Georgia Power is a waive an inspection fee on any external power reconnect or any external power repair that you're having done. If it's internal, you will have to have an inspection, but the city is going to waive those fees for 2 weeks. Now that's on any kind of damage that's been caused by the storm. Not new construction, not remodels or anything like that, just damage that's caused by the storm. If it's new or a remodel, then yes, you have to have an inspection before Georgia Power will connect you. But there's some assistance for that because it's going to cost you to have that repaired. There's some assistance for that. Georgia Power has provided me a number to give to you. That number is 877-749-3931. It'll be on the screen. If you'll call that number, tell them that you need an electrician or you have some repair and you need some assistance paying for that repair, they will do that. So the number again is 877-749-3931. Now, if you're uncertain if you need a repair, if you'll call the City Hall number 478-252-1116, I'll be glad to come out and look at it, or have our city inspector come out and look at it to let you know, yeah, you probably need to get that electrician to come repair that for you. Georgia Power has probably already done that assessment as well. But that's storm-related damage. There is an assistance for that repair, for that electrical connection at your house. That's why you may see some of your neighbors who have their power turned on already, but you don't. And the reason why is there's repairs that need to be made. Georgia Power officials have told me there's a scam going on. People might call you and say, hey, is your power out? And you say yes. They'll say, if you pay me $150 over on the phone, we'll put you at the top of the Georgia Power list. There's no such thing. Do not fall for that scam. Unfortunately, people take advantage of people during these type of events. So that's the scam that's going around. Do not pay anyone to get your power reconnected quicker. There's no such thing. Okay, let's talk about water for a second. Water is restored about 85% of the city. We're still under a boiled water advisory. You have to boil your water for a minute of a rolling boil before you use it for any kind of consumption needs, such as cooking, brushing your teeth, even drinking. Just boil your water for hard boiling water and allow it to cool before you consume it, all right? Now, also, we need you to conserve water. We've seen a lot of people out today, and I understand you're excited that the water's back on in a lot of the city, out washing their cars and things of that nature. We ask that you would hold off a few more days so we get the whole system back online, because we have to trace down the other part of the city, the other 15% on the very south end of Main Street that has not been turned back on. We need full pressure to be able to track down the leaks that have caused this outage. So if you'll restrain from excessive use of water, just use the water for absolutely necessities. I know everybody's happy to get a hot bath. You got your electricity back on, we got water flowing. I understand that. But if you'll conserve water for us, we'd really greatly appreciate that. So we're still working on it. Our engineers have done a great job tracing out the problems and the multiple leaks that were caused by uprooted trees or even falling trees hitting service connections. They've done a great job working on it, and we're very happy with their service. Next thing is storm cleanup. All right. So there's a lot of debris on the side of the road, and you're saying, why is it still sitting there? Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to push it to the side of the road. FEMA will come in and do an assessment of how much damage we have and how much stuff we have to help the city remove that debris. We're going to remove that debris, us or a selected contractor. You don't have to pay someone to remove that debris on the edge of your road. We are going to remove that for you. Now, if you just want to pay somebody to get it out in front of your house, that's on you. That's your choice, but you don't have to do that. The debris in your yard, the same thing. The city cannot work on in your yard. It's private property. We're not allowed to do that. If you get the debris to the edge of the road, we will get it picked up with the property that's already up there on the edge of the road on the curb. We'll do that for you. And in a few days, we will establish a drop zone that you can take your debris to for the storm, and we'll let you know where that is. But there is a service if you're not able to get it to the road yourself. There is a service that will do that for you, and it's the only service that we have vetted so far, and we recommend so far. And that is the Christian Disaster Relief Service. We'll put a QR code and a number up for them as well on the screen here. That is they're already working in Wadley. They're already working in several cities in Jefferson County, around Jefferson County. They're a Christian-based organization that will come in. They have equipment. They have some young men that will pull the debris out of your yard to the road, as long as you sign an agreement with them, and it's free. But they still want your permission to work in your yard. Now, as a tree or something is on your house, they're not equipped to do that. You need to hire somebody to get that off your house. A lady asked me today, was there FEMA assistance for that? I'm not 100% sure, but if you call the FEMA number at 1-800-621-3362 or 1-800-621-3362, they will let you know what's allowed, what's not allowed. Also, you can visit their website at fema.gov. So a lot of times if you have insurance, your insurance companies will help you get that tree off your house. If you get it on the ground, the young men I talked about earlier, the Christian Disaster Relief, will get it to the edge of the road. We met them earlier this week, and they did tell us that they would get it to the curb. Even if the tree is the size of a tree, they'll still get it up there. All right, moving right along. A few people I want to thank real quick, is Queensboro National Bank. They provided, organized with the Golden Harvest Food Bank to get some food and stuff to the city. So thank them very much. Claire Easterlin, and we appreciate her. Sheriff Butch Reese from Jonesboro, Georgia, his sheriff's department has sent down 2 truckloads of diapers and staple things like that to us. Also, Chief Scott Vatava from the Jackson Trail Fire District. It's up near Athens area. They sent down a tanker truck that was 3,000 gallons of water to help supplement our fire department and when our water was out, just to make sure we had extra water on hand to fight a fire. They also sent 2 firemen down, and they brought 2 firemen down each day. The firemen worked 24-hour shifts, so they swapped those firemen out. That's a 5-hour round trip that the Chief Batata provided to Wadley. Those guys have been answering calls with our fire department. We really appreciate them, and we thank you, Scott, and for your loaning us your men here in Wadley in our time of need. Also, another announcement: it's B&T Food Fresh Market. That's the people who have just purchased the IGA. So the IGA's name will be changing because it's been bought by B&T's Fresh Food Market. And they told me today that this morning, Saturday, they will have meats, some dairy products, some canned goods. The delivery is supposed to be at the B&T Food Mart at 7 a.m. and it'll take them about 11 to get everything stocked and on the shelf. So this time may vary a little bit, but you can expect to be shopping limitedly at the B&T Fresh Food Market there on Butt Street on Saturday morning. So that's good news. He did tell me that a lot of their supplies come out at Asheville, North Carolina area. Asheville got hit really hard like we did with this hurricane. So the deliveries may be slow, but he's hoping by the end of next week things will really be picking up and they get back to normal. One other thing I wanted to talk to you about was a service that we provide at the city, and we've been having for about 2 years. And it's a service called Text My Gov, and it's a text messaging service which you can opt in on your phone to get notifications and emergency messages and just general notifications that the city sends out on a regular basis. You know, out of our about 2,000 residents, we only have about 100 people signed up for Text My Gov. So we'd really like you to take this opportunity while this emergency is fresh on your mind to use this service. It's really simple, doesn't cost anything. You text the word Wadley to 91896. Wadley to 91896. When you send that text, it's going to ask you, do you want to opt in to text messages from the city? And we put messages out on a regular basis, announcements. If there's a road closure, if there's an event coming up for reminders, there's an emergency. Now, granted, in this emergency, we lost our cell phone service, but when we got them back, we started sending out messages on Facebook, which a lot of people use, but several people don't use Facebook. So this is a great service to sign up for, tell your neighbor about it, and it's just a great way to communicate with you. Last, City Hall will reopen for normal business on Tuesday of next week. We will be there Monday, but we have a lot of paperwork and things to do, gather for the storm. We have payroll to do, and our guys have worked a lot of overtime this past week during the storm. So we will be there if you need us, but normal business for as far as paying your bills and things of that nature, we ask that you could wait till Tuesday to bring that in and for our normal business activities. We thank you so much. We appreciate you watching this video. And if you need us, you still can call the City Hall number 478-252-1116. That's rolling over to my administrator's cell phone, which is 478-206-7059 if you need to send a text message. So we're monitoring that number pretty much about 12 hours a day right now, and we will until next week. So thank you for watching this video, and God bless you.